Hey YouTube, how's it going? Well, I'm pretty sure that at least some of y'all had decided that this Beyond the Foil thing has kind of gone into the wayside and been forgotten about, but no, actually it hasn't. I've been meaning to do more of these for quite a while now, and I'm finally getting around to it. Part of the thing was that when I first started doing it, I was doing them way too frequently, because Beyond the Foil was supposed to be something a little bit more in-depth than a regular vlog, something that was longer, more involved, had more stuff in it, and maybe took 2 or 3 more days to produce, to shoot all the clips for it, and so on, and so on. So I'm getting back into that, and I'm going to be doing, I'm wanting to say one of them a week, maybe, something like that. And I'm going to work on that, and I think I'm going to start that out by getting busy on some stuff that I really need to get done. I've got some writing I need to do, you know, the same old routine that I always have to do, this stupid little writing thing. And I call it that, well, when I'm trying to be polite, I call it that. Sometimes I call it other things. That starts with garbage and gets worse. But I've got some of this writing I need to take care of, and I've been putting it off for days and so on, because I really don't want to do it, but I kind of have to. You know, I do make a teensy little bit of money off of it, not very much. Certainly not like I used to way back when. You know, this same kind of thing back in 2007, I used to get $800-900 a month doing this. And these days I'm doing good if I get 60 or 70. So it's kind of the diminishing returns. It's not really as worth doing anymore, and I've been doing it so long that it's no longer even close to fun. Anyway, you don't want to hear about all that, I don't suppose. So I'm going to shut up about that, and I'm going to get over there and start working on getting some of that stuff done. So here I am working away at this writing stuff, and I've gotten some backlog taken care of, and I'm working on the second of 8 things that I have to take care of. Ideally today, so that I can forget about it for the rest of the week. And I've run into a snag, because this is one of the ones, and this happens really a lot these days. It's one of these ones where they want you to use a keyword phrase in a link, because the whole point of this thing is to put a link into some website, and they want a particular keyword phrase used in that link anchor text. The problem is that this one is so uncommon, such an uncommon phrase, that it's going to be a real bear to find a way to work it into something so that it flows naturally and reads decently, as if, you know, the way I try to write it is write it so that it makes sense even if the link isn't there. Because I would rather people read the thing, if they read it at all, and just read it and have it make some kind of sense by itself without there being a link there. And then I pop the link in, and it's like, okay, you know, most people will probably ignore it anyway. You know, they're doing this for the search engines, let's face it. And the problem is, it's really hard to work some kind of phrase, a lot of phrases in fact, into this stuff. And this is one of the reasons that I so look forward to stopping the doing of this. I really do. I look forward to the point where I can contact these people and say, hey guys, it's been fun. I've been doing this for 6, almost 7 years now, something like that. I'm ready to stop. You know, and when that's going to happen is when I reach the point where YouTube can become a full-time income. And so that's what I'm trying to focus on when I can get away from garbage like I'm trying to right now. And it's garbage, believe me. Honestly, I think I would actually like to shut down all but one or two of my blogs, and then only write in them when I actually have something I want to write. They would be infinitely better, even if I didn't post them more than once or twice a month. I think they would be a lot better that way, and over time I could get rid of the spam links too, and that would improve them a lot. But in the meantime, until then, I guess I'm going to stop complaining about this for the moment and go back to trying to write yet another spam post. Don't you just love it? I have finally completed most of this writing, enough that I'm down to where there's only 3 of them left, and I'm going to leave those go until tomorrow. The deadline is tomorrow night, and so I've got all day to come up with 3 pieces of crap to throw on there and get them done. And yes, they're crap. I know they're crap. And if I wasn't getting paid for it, I wouldn't be doing it. And here's hoping that I can stop doing it someday. Anyway, with that done, I still have a boatload of things I really need to be doing. You know, I've got dishes I need to clean up. I need to re-clean up the kitchen because in the last couple of weeks I've kind of let it go, and you know how it is. You get to where you just don't feel like it, and especially when you're living by yourself, it's not like there's anybody else in the house that's going to complain if you don't do something. So when you don't feel like it, you just don't do it, and that can have a way of piling up on you, and it's done that to me. And so I need to get working on that, get that straightened up some, get things looking a little bit better, and a little more organized, and more importantly, put away where I can find it, because I've let myself get into the point where I can't hardly find anything anymore. And oh man, that's so frustrating. And I've done it to myself. You know, I don't have anybody to blame but me. But that's the way it is. So I guess I'm going to work on that. So we have a pretty good day today. Actually kind of surprising. The temperature's up around 60 degrees, and it's liable to get a little bit warmer. Although there is also the threat hanging in the air of impending rain. It wants to rain, I think. And, I mean, there's been a lot of reports of fog over the last several days. Been a lot of fog and some misting rain and stuff like that. Little showers and so on. And I got a feeling we're going to get some more of that. Maybe even bigger than that. Who knows? And now it's time to set everything aside and get on with the journey to the far lands. Well, as you can see, I wanted to show this here. I did actually finally successfully get it cleaned off again. Maybe this time I can keep it that way, huh? That would be nice. Although, to be fair, the last time I got this thing majorly cleaned up from being heaped over with junk, I actually did keep it cleaned off for actually a couple or 3 months. I was actually surprised at myself. I made it a point to not throw tons of stuff on here that didn't immediately get thrown away. There was a time when I wasn't feeling very good that things started piling up, and that's when it started to go bad again. But I'm getting it taken care of here. That Journey to the Far Lands is rendering right now, and the weather is already starting to get more overcast, and I think that threat of rain is going to happen. And here it is in the early middle of January, and we're getting rain. As a matter of fact, there's like thunderstorm warnings out, severe thunderstorm warnings. There's tornado warnings out in January, for crying out loud. Oh boy. Oh well, I'm not going to worry about it too much. I don't have to go anywhere tonight or anything like that, so I'm just going to kick back, take it easy, enjoy the storm if one happens, and what else? Watch videos and play Minecraft. Oh boy. But I think before I do that, I need to take a little trip to the store just to gather a few things that I'm running short on. And then, I don't know. Well, here we are, getting into Sunday afternoon, so actually late Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. It's like 6 o'clock or so. And I was right, there was rain last night, all right. Thunderstorm, no less. And it was a big one, too. It stretched for, according to the weather radar I saw, I think that storm stretched for like 2,000 miles, something like that. And on the backside of it, there was this wintry mix and snow-looking thing on the radar and so on. And it got a lot cooler. And right now, I'd say it's downright cold. It's in the 30s outside, I think, or maybe less by now. I don't remember. But well, that's no big deal. I did my necessary going to the store and so on and whatnot before it got cold, so I'm good. And anyway, I think the big thing really I think that's going on right now with getting back into this whole Beyond the Foil thing is there's been a lot of changes going on. My YouTube stuff is really starting to pick up and take off and doing really great things. I've been getting a lot of views recently, and in no small part to some really cool people who happen to have lots of followers, hitting like on my videos and stuff like that. I really appreciate the daylights out of that, because it's making a world of difference, night and day difference in a lot of things. And there's other changes like getting invited onto Tame and from there to the Hermitcraft FTB and so on. And that is, I tell you what, that is kind of an awesome thing all by itself, playing on a server like that with the people that's on there. I mean, we're talking about people whose videos I have been watching for the better part of 2 years. People that I have for a long time pretty much considered stars of Minecraft, if you will. And whoa, this is major change. Because, hey, little old me, I ain't no star. Maybe someday, possibly, theoretically speaking, that might happen, but I don't know. I'm just me, It's really cool getting to be on a server with these guys, and I've learned a lot from some of these people, from Avidiazen and Co-Star and Hypno and a bunch of these other guys that, like I said, I've been watching videos by most of these guys for a long time. And now look at what's going on. Whoa. And the views on my videos, both on this channel and on the Self One channel, a lot of that action is going up big time, and there's a lot more people watching, there's more people commenting, the likes are going way up, and I love this. It's fantastic, and it's all you guys. I mean, sure, I make the videos, but it's everybody else that's hitting like and writing comments and stuff, And really cool. And oh, hey, you know, I just remembered something. I ran into somebody on YouTube who I have not seen a video from in a long time. And those of you who remember back to the Shalos days will no doubt remember the name XandeRToXic. That's right, the toxic one is back. He's back. He's playing Minecraft on an Xbox 360 and making videos. And I think he's got some good potential. He's always been pretty good at doing what he's doing with videos and all the stuff that we were all doing back in the Shalos days. And I'll be interested to see what he builds in Minecraft. I really will. So I'll go ahead and leave a link in the description for that. Check him out. He's cool. Definitely worth a watch. Coming back from being away from making videos for a long time, so be sure to give him a watch and give him a like and all that good stuff. And I don't know, I'm starting to ramble here aimlessly, so it's probably a sure sign that I need to close this up soon, and I will. But I also did want to say that this Beyond the Foil thing, what I'm going to aim for is once a week. I'm not even certain yet what day of the week it'll be, heck, it might end up being Sundays, I don't know. I'm going to kind of play that by ear and see what happens. And I'm not going to do like I did last time and have it come out 2 and 3 times a week. That was too frequent. Not too much work, as somebody said in a comment or whatever. No, it wasn't that. It was just overdone. I was overdoing it, and that was not right, because it was never meant to be such a frequent thing to begin with. And so I'm going to work on doing that, and coming up with some kind of a schedule or schedule-alike thing. You know, I'm not all that great with schedules, but I'll see what I can do with it. And well, for tonight, I'm going to do a lot of taking it easy. You know, I finally got to a point where all of the gotta do's, that I call it, you know, stuff I gotta do is done, at least for the next couple or 3 days. And I'm just kind of taking it easy. I even got some time to get onto the Wild Workbench server this morning, or this afternoon, I think it was. I forget exactly. And spend an hour or so on there working on my big project there, which I will be showing that sometime, but I'd kind of like to get it pretty much finished, at least on the outside, before I do, because I think that might make it a little bit more recognizable and so on. And I'm not showing the work on it because the work is a very, very slow grind. Those of you familiar with the Minecrafters out there will know what I'm talking about when I'm referring to the very slow grind of mining stack after stack after stack of obsidian. It's never been a slow process. It's never been a long process. It's not as slow as it used to be, but it's still not something you can do quickly. Well, anyway. Meanwhile, tonight, I'm going to get this video put to bed and rendered and uploaded and so on and so forth. And then I'm going to kick back. There's a new video up by Hypnotized that I'm going to sit back and watch. And depending on how things go, I might just crank up the Hermitcraft FTB on a live stream on Twitch TV /tinfoilchefdotcom. Twitch.tv/tinfoilchef. There, I said it right. And do a bit of that, because there's a whole lot of slow grinding setup that needs to be done, and it doesn't make for very interesting video. and so on. So I figured it might be a good idea to get that out the way. Not certain right now whether or not I do that, so best way to know whether or not I'm streaming is to follow me on twitch.tv/tinfoilchef. Just go to that page and click the follow button, and then you'll get an email whenever I go live. So I might do that tonight. Don't know just yet, but I'm thinking I kind of want to. So anyway, I have rattled on and on amongst these many clips. And if you're still watching, I will say thank you for watching. Take it easy. I'm out of here.